Hello everyone. Once again we have the LW500 Latch bar workout demonstration in process. Today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a workout and I'm going to include you guys in my workout. How about that? Normally I do demonstrations which have short demonstrations of how the product is used. But today, or this evening, I'm going to bring you into my jogging workout, where I'm attaching resistance bands to my thighs and also, as you can see, to my arms. So I'll step to the side so that you can see specifically how it's connected. We're using carabiners, we're using a thigh strap and arm straps. You can also use wrist straps, which are the same thing, equivalent to a ankle strap. I have a number of those also, but this is how we're going to do this one. So I'm about to get started. Set my timer. And we're ready to go. This is called resistive jogging. And resistive jogging is extremely beneficial. You don't have to run really fast, but you can if you want to. You need to make sure that you extend yourself far enough so that you have resistance. All the time maintaining on your resistance bands. So you don't want them to be droopy and you don't want them to be extremely hard. So don't pull yourself out too far because you may create a safety condition. And you're the one that wants to be safe. So don't extend yourself by too much. So we're going to continue with our jogging. And today we're going to do it for several minutes. Because like I said, this is different. This is a workout. Sometimes I need a workout. In fact, I need a workout daily. And I try and get one in. And while you're doing this, you know you have to stop and take breaks and stuff. So you don't want to do that too frequently, but you want to do it as it's necessary. So I will have to try and keep the chatter down just a bit so I can get this jogging in, if you don't mind. So I don't normally do this during my workout or during my demonstration because it takes up too much time. And I don't want to do just one thing so that you don't see all of what the latch bar system can do. So if you're jogging with resistance, it's much more effective. Because you have something pulling you back at all times. It's almost as if you are running against some severe wind because you're not getting anywhere. But your legs are telling you that you're getting somewhere, and your arms are telling you because of the resistance factor. So you have to stop, take a little break, continue to move around, You always track what you're doing also. If you have a Fitbit, You have an Apple Watch. Many other watches, they'll also track what you're doing, your activity, and so will other telephones. They all have the tracker for exercise. They all have that. You know, this is the modern day. You know what I'm talking about. So utilize those things so that you know how much you've actually done. Like right now, I want to know how much I'm jogging. The distance is what I need. So at the end of the day, I'll know exactly how much I actually jog. Now this becomes much more efficient, I would say, than mostly any other cardio exercise. Even running outdoors, this is even more efficient because of the resistance factor. And it's more beneficial than riding a bicycle because this is all of your labor. You're not sitting down on a seat, pedaling. You're actually running. You're just not going anywhere. Okay, another little break. So even on a treadmill, when you use a treadmill, yes, you're getting a very serious workout, but it's the same thing almost as if you were jogging in place, except you don't have resistance. That's the advantage of the resistance. So you're burning more calories when you're doing resistive jogging than if you were riding a bicycle or using a treadmill. Trust me. The treadmill, believe it or not, that little attachment thing that you attach to yourself for the safety purpose to make sure that you don't trip and fall on the treadmill, if it comes loose, if you just attach it so your treadmill runs by itself, it will still accumulate miles. So you look at the meter, it'll say how many miles you did, even if you weren't on the treadmill. How about that? So I wonder how true is that counter as it relates to the human activity on the treadmill. The bicycle, you actually do have to pedal in order for it to accumulate any mileage. It's not going to go around by itself, unlike the treadmill. So on the bicycle, you're working, but once again, you're sitting. And most of the time, if it's not a full body workout bicycle, you're not moving your arms. So there's no way possible you could be able to get this type of effectiveness from riding a bicycle. The latch bar exercise system is available on my website, www.LW500products.net. You want to burn calories? This cardio exercise here, you'll burn more calories than you ever thought you could. In a short amount of time, when you're putting an effort into resistive jogging, your calories could be about 125 to 150 for every mile that you run with resistive jogging. Now, I've used treadmills and bicycles, and I still do from time to time, just to change up. But the calories I burn is half of what I get versus doing resistive jogging. Resistance jogging. Now, we're not killing ourselves. We're doing a mile in about every 12 to 13 minutes. That's the rate that we're doing. So after around 25 minutes of this, we should have 2 miles completed. Always remember, you burn calories, you have to eat properly also. Because you don't want to just essentially burn calories if you're going to go back and then throw a whole bunch of calories on top of your exercise. So, after your exercise, don't eat a bowl of ice cream. That's basically what I mean. Well, just because you did burn calories, don't think that it's okay to eat that bowl of ice cream with apple pie. It's still not okay. However, these things you can do, but do them in moderation. You know, I used to love to fill my bowl up too, doing the same way. Now I'll eat practically the same thing, but only half the amount. Half the amount makes sense. My body can tolerate that a lot better. And if I don't want it to show, it just makes more sense. Because I don't want all of my efforts from my activity here to be in vain. So why would you want yours to be in vain? Exactly. So if you put your effort into it, you know you're going to get something good out of it. And that's what our goal is here. To get nothing but good from our efforts. And we can make it happen. That's essentially what I'm doing. You could do the same thing. That's right, you could do the same thing. We could be in the same boat, admiring each other. That's right. And you don't have to be a runner or a bodybuilder to do any of these exercises. You just have to be a human being, a normal person. Anyone can do these exercises. Anyone can use the latch bar exercise system. That's what I'm saying. So all you have to do is put your mind to exercising. If you have resistance bands already, the latch bar exercise system will accommodate most resistance bands. It'll turn your existing resistance band system into an extreme resistance band system. That's right. Just take a look at what we're able to do as we're doing this. We're doing resistive jogging with a wall-mounted resistance band exercise system. That's what we're doing. And we're able to do cardio with a wall mount system. That's right. With a resistance band system, you have unlimited opportunities for exercise that you can do. And this is just one to be included. And it's resistive jogging, and it's one of the most effective calorie burners that you could come up with doing. Trust me, if you apply yourself, just like you have to apply yourself doing any other exercise, you'll get more benefits than you can possibly imagine. Everything will start to improve, and you don't have to put this type of effort into it, but if you can work your way up to putting this type of effort into it, all well and good. It'll be better for you. But always remember, don't overdo it. Just do what you can do. And work your way up. Remember, when you're doing resistive jogging, you have to make sure you keep in mind the resistance bands have tension. And you have to make sure you stop. When you stop, you pull yourself all the way back, because you don't want, once again, to put yourself in a safety condition. Stop and get some rest. And do a little exercise with your arms. You can still do that because these are just loosely placed on your arms. And then when you're ready, all you have to do is slide them back on your arm into position. And we're ready to start back jogging. And you can leave them off your arms completely if that's what you want to do. You know, if you feel that you're a bit uncomfortable, or you're getting too tired because you have the straps on your arms also, well, take them off your arms. And if you want to, take them off your legs. Keep them on your arms. Do vice versa. Make sure you maintain one of them, because you want to make sure you incorporate the resistance factor. The resistance factor is what will assist you, help you burn more calories. And how you apply yourself, of course, will determine the amount of calories that you burn. Time and rate. That's right. So you could turn your mile or your the cumulative total for a mile, you can break that down to whatever you like. If you run a mile in 6 minutes, that's what you'll get. And your calorie rate will be extremely high. if you burn, well, the faster you run, the more calories you're gonna burn, and you're gonna complete your miles much faster. Depending on how many you're running, you may only run a half a mile. It's up to you. Let's take a check and see what we've accumulated. We are up to 1.5 miles. And our time is 18:50. We are at, it doesn't tell me yet. It'll tell me at the end the rate, mileage rate that we are at. Once we finish, it'll let me know. But I guess it's somewhere around 12 to 13 minutes per mile because I'm not running fast. I'm taking my time. Remember, I don't want to push it. I don't want to encourage anyone else to push it. Unless you have that within you, good for you. I'm not mad. I'm not jealous. That's where I want to be. And I know if I continue to do what I'm doing, it will get me there. Get me to my goal, not your goal, to my goal. Everyone should have a goal. So we want to get 2 miles completed, and we should be somewhere around 25 minutes. We are doing indoor jogging with resistance using the latch bar attachment system. Take a little break. See where we're at. And we'll go right back to going. Right back at it. Your breaks don't have to be long. I mean, you're not getting that tired, but then maybe you are. But don't discourage yourself by sitting out too long. And don't try and run more than what you can run. And you won't get discouraged. Cardio is something that everybody needs. Everybody needs cardio. Cardio is good for your cholesterol. It's good for your blood pressure. And good for your A1C numbers all at the same time. You know what the A1C numbers are. I'm sure you do. That's the diabetes numbers. So we want to try and keep those numbers down too. Keep that percentage low. Keep that count as low as you can. Because most of us, as they say, are pre-diabetic. Our goal is not to become diabetic if we can avoid it. And we can. Because if you weren't born with it, that means you have some control of it. I hear you about the hereditary stuff, but a lot of things we classify as being hereditary is because we follow the same path as someone else, doing the same thing. Most of the time, that's what that means. Trust me. So if you eat the same way, then the same thing is going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So I'm in agreement with that. So you can change it, is what I'm saying. If you exercise and change your diet, you'll notice a difference. You'll start to feel better. And that's the goal. You want to feel better. And you can. So let's get to it. Check me out, I'm trying. I'm trying every day. And it's not that easy for me either. I'm just like you. I might even have a little bit more going on than you do. But I have this motivational drive that's going to keep me in it because I'm trying to win it. And you can too. That's right. You can too. You gotta trust and believe in yourself. Say, I can do it, and do it. You can. You will be amazed at what you can do if you try. Now we're almost there, and we're at 25 minutes, but we're at 1.92 miles. So we're almost there. And perhaps if I hadn't been talking as much, believe me, it takes a lot more effort. When you're talking and running, it takes more effort, you'll be more tired. So when I don't talk, I do my mile in 10 minutes, which is very good for me. Trust me. Those of you that know me from back in the day, my track running brothers, you know I didn't run any distances, and I never wanted to. But I did enough other things while we were young enough, between basketball and running track, that it burned enough calories that it kept the weight down and kept me in shape. And it did the same thing for a lot of you too. You just don't realize that's what was going on. We were a lot younger, and we did things that kept us in good shape. Now that we're a lot older, some of us being old, such as myself, we don't do anything. Let's face it, we don't do anything. The football game, we sit back, we watch it, we eat dessert, we eat snacks, we eat ice cream, and we even drink beer. And sometimes there might be a little, shot or two involved, all depending on where you're at. Those things are calories. They contribute to that extra 10, 15 pounds that you gain every single year. And it doesn't go away. So that's what I mean when I say we did all this to ourselves, because it took us a lot of years to get to where we are. And it's going to take a few years and a lot of effort to undo some of this bad stuff that we did to ourselves. Trust me. It ain't easy, but you can do it. And I know you can, and I'm providing the method for you to be able to do it. The latch bar exercise system. it will give you the exercise methods that you need in order to accomplish your goals. Wouldn't that be wonderful for you to drop your blood pressure and keep it low? For you to have to take less medication? The Latchbar exercise system can help you get there. You can do cardio exercise, you can do strengthening exercise, you can do toning exercise. You can do all kinds of different exercises. You can do squats, you can do curls, you can even do the Latchbar sit-up method. And let me tell you, it will assist in what you do with your cardio, because it's going to help reduce what you have that you don't want to have. You're going to have to work at it. So, what are you going to do? You're going to let me take advantage of the system all by myself and give you all the good views that you can be having for yourself? It's up to you guys, girls. Let's get it on. My system will help you out if you use it. If you don't use it, you're going to continue to be in the condition and shape that you're in, which in most cases isn't good. The Latchbar exercise system is available on my website, www.LW500products.net. You have over 100 video demonstrations on YouTube. All you have to do is log on to YouTube. In the search field, type in my product name, LW500 Latchbar exercise system. Hey, become a member, subscribe, come on. It don't cost anything. Subscribe, that'll help me out. I'll be able to get my own channel. I can't get my own channel if I don't have enough subscriptions. It's that simple. So, help me out even if you can't purchase my product. That's another way you can help me out. If you like viewing my demos, that's a way of showing your appreciation. Like I always say, thank you, and I look forward to demonstrating even further. So stay tuned. Have a great night.